Hi guys, welcome to the next workshop in the series of data acquisition. We'll be continuing to work on web scraping using requests and beautiful soup. And for this lecture, we'll be using a website. It's Ambition Box. It's if you see a lot of people they use this as one of the reference tutorials. Once again, it's for initial stages. It's one of the best recommended websites I could say to work on. Let's see, let's jump on. So I created an empty folder. Okay, once again we will be using Visual Studio Code. You clearly know that why I'm highlighting you, because here we'll be working on command line and all the stuff. So let's, if you click on this text, type cmd, so we can get our command line, and then we'll use py space dash m when means virtual and and enter. So now we have created our virtual environment. So that's, once it's established, we can close this one and we can jump back and launch Visual Code. So to launch Visual Code, I'll just type Visual Studio Code and open that folder, which it's there. I opened it. Now here you can go to terminal and do it, but I'll give you one of the suggestions. I'll create one Python file here first. I won't open it, I'll just create a Python file and I'll call it as web scraping 2.py, because previously we did one, so we are going to use this one. Once again, every time we are creating virtual environments, guys, I'll show you a couple of other methods why we are creating, because it's better to, the more we practice on all those things, that's the best thing, that's the only thing. And I will also show you how we can just, because when we install all these packages, it takes a lot of memory, and every project we are creating a virtual and another. Okay, that's good, but I'll try to show you how to optimize it, because right now, let's take, I'm done and dusted, I'm happy with my project, I just want to put it on my GitHub. So you don't want to put all the packages on the GitHub, so I'll go through all these things. Okay, first, so I created a Python file. Now I'll go back to my terminal. See, this is the advantage, means if you create a Python file and then get onto this terminal, it will activate automatically, it will activate your environment. So step one, we know that we need to install requests. That's good. Now if you see, there is a warning here, it says that I need to upgrade my pip. So at the end it's dash m install. I can just copy this command up to pip, okay, because I'll be using that command. But here I'll type python space that command dash m pip install dash upgrade and pip, and enter. So it will upgrade your pip. Now CLS I want to clear. Now the next thing is I would like to install beautiful soup. So what I will do is that I'll just get back to Google. Where the hell is Google? Okay, I'll say pip install beautiful soup. I encourage you guys to go on with this in searching, go for PyPy and all the things, so that you can go and read a bit of a documentation, so that makes your life easy. If you get any problems, you can always jump in here. So here, this is the command, so copy this one, get back to Visual Studio Code. So many things. Close. I think I closed my Visual Code. So I'll open my Visual Code. Sorry guys. So it's, see, now it's not installed, it's virtual N is not active. So I'll go for when scripts activate. Now if I want to check if I installed just now requests, I just want to see if it's there. So I can say pip list or pip freeze, you can do anything. So right now I got requests, okay, it's there. And next command I'll copy as pip install beautiful soup 4, which I just copied it, and enter. CLS. See, I said you can use pip install or pip freeze to check what are the libraries and packages which are installed in this virtual environment. So right now we got beautiful soup 4 and requests. Now, as I said that I would like to show you, because let's make a habit of creating a requirements file so that later on, once we are happy with the project, we can just remove that virtual N. We don't need it. But we want, if we want to rework it, we have to once again create the virtual N and then use this requirements doc, because it's very tough to remember what are the things we installed. So we'll use this requirement.txt file to reinstall. So let's come back here. So how to get the requirements text file? So I'll say pip, I'll say freeze greater than symbol and say requirements.txt. So what happens is that it will create a requirements file which will have all the software which has been installed within this virtual environment. Good. Now let's come back here. And let's install, because right now everything is, you can see there's no pandas. So let's install pandas here. So let's take, if I say pip install pandas and enter. Okay, so so it's installing pandas. So pandas is a bit of a, it takes a little bit more space for the package. Okay, now we got this one. So if I type CLS, but requirements, we don't have that pandas in our requirements. So if I click here and if I click up arrow, I can go back to all my commands. If you say pip freeze requirements, I'll rerun this command. Okay, enter, done. So if I come back here, you should see a couple of more libraries and packages. So you can see pandas, and okay, because pandas comes with numpy and URL lib and all the things, so it's there. Okay, so done. I'll by the end of this lecture, I'll show you once again how we can use these requests and all the things, and how we can push this. I'm not going to do all the things in GitHub, but I'll show you that what are the things you can send it to GitHub and all things. Okay, so let's jump back to this. So step 1, we have installed everything. Now I'll come back here. First, we are going to import this two libraries, and also we are will import pandas SPD. Okay, we have already installed, so we are importing the 3 packages and libraries within our project Python file. Okay, step 1 is done. Now step 2, we can just get this link. Okay, this is an ambition box. If I go to Google and search for ambition box, it's just a list of companies within in India, and the list goes on. I think there are approximately around 330 pages or something else. There's still more. Okay, 333 is there. So total 333 pages. Oh, there's still more there. Somehow it's not going there, but let's take that 333 pages are there. But right now we're still looking for page 1. Now if you see here, what we want to get this company name, and we want to get let's take mm, some information about that company, maybe the rating of that company. We are not going to go in detail. Once again, I said that we are just working on like a basic thing. So we want the company and the rating, okay, and any other stuff which we want. Let's take total reviews. We'll go for only these three things, okay? These three things we want to go. How to go it? So if I right click here, inspect, you can see TCS is there. So if I click on activate this one, you can see this is the box. It's called company content. And if I want to use everything, so I can go back a little bit out. This is company content wrapper. Okay. It's up to you what you want to use, what are the information you want. Okay. Let's get back to it. So in we got this page one. We can loop it later right now. So let's come back here, and I'm going to convert into this web page data.txt. I'm using a beautiful soup, and it's an HTML parser. Okay, some people they use LXML. LXML is a bit powerful than HTML parser, but we'll still stick with HTML parser. That's good, and it's stored in soup. So all this information we are storing it in soup. That's good. So let's come back here. Now here, step one, let's take, there is one command called prettify. Prettify, let's take, I'll comment this one first and I'll just print soup, okay? Because it's already, we are using the text, okay? So if I run this one, right click, run in the terminal. So this is the data. Can see it's like there's no proper like a proper HTML document or something else. But let's take, if I prettify it, okay, just have a look of this one, guys. If you see, then you will understand the difference. Okay, now I'll go back here and then CLS. Now if you see here, there's a lot of text is once again the same thing, but they're properly, with the tags, they are properly presented. But this is too much data because it's massive data. It's not just one line, it's a lot of lines are there. How many lines? You can check it. So prettify is just to check the data over with a clear tags and all things. So let's come back here. Now, these are the two commands which I'm going to use it. So first one is H1 tag. I'm trying to find all H1 tags. Okay, if I use all, I should use, because I'm onto text, I need to give the position number because it's a list. So let's take, if I run this one, I'll show you in it's list of companies. So if I come back here, list of companies, it's here. Can you see? If I click here, list of companies, and this is H1 tag. Okay, but if I want to see, are there any more lot of H1 tags? So rather than using this one, I'll just, rather than printing, I can just print the length of H1 tags. Okay, if I run it, it will tell me how many H1. There's only one. So if we have only one, do I need to use find all? No, I can just use find one, because that's how we can study. We can find the length and then study whether we need to use find all or find. So when you're using find, you don't need to use the locate position. So run it, it will work. list of companies. But right now, I'm not interested in list of companies, but I just showed you. Next thing is we are trying to find out all H2. So let's take what are the H2? H2 are all these things. So if I come back to with this position and then click on here, they are all H2s. Can you see? All H2s. So what I will do is that I'll come back to Visual Code. I say print soup find all H2, and I'm trying to print only the first one. Okay, only the first one. I don't want to print everything. Can you see? It's printed TCS, but see so much of empty space. Guys, we are going to do a lot of stuff. Don't think that why are we not printing all the things. I'll show you everything. Right now, can you see so much of unwanted space is there, which is not needed. So what I can do is that I can just comment this one. Now using this command, here I'm going to print all one by one. That's the reason I told you. So for I in soup, because we don't know how many. Okay, let's print the length. How many are there? So if I print len of find all, this one. Can you see? Print the length of soup, find all H2 tags. So if I run this one, we have 30. Got it? We got 30. So I'm using // to comment and uncomment. So what I'm saying is that for I in soup, find all H2 and start printing .text. So let's take, if I remove the strip, okay, I remove the strip. I'm just going to print it. Means it will print all the 30 company names. So let's run it. Can you see? We got all the companies. TCS, Accenture, Cognizant, ICICI, and all companies are there which are there in the website. It's not a dynamic website, so it's a static. Morely the stuff is already there, so there's no changes are happening dynamically. So that's the reason we can easily get the file. But right now, if I use strip will remove all the special characters and unwanted characters, empty spaces and all things. So I'll rerun it. Can you see? It has given me all the names properly, TCS and things. Is it like this? Simple, straightforward. Now we got this one, so we are happy with it. So let's jump back to, so let's come back here. This time, I'm going to use the same thing, but here, this time I'm saying find all. I'm searching for P tags, which is paragraph, with a class rating. So let's see, come back here. So let's take rating. We clearly know this is a rating. So if I click on activate this one, click here. Can you see? It's a P class and a rating. And this is the text. Can you see? P class. This is a P tag and class is rating. So that's why I'm using P and comma class rating. There are different styles of working out and finding out the values, but let's still work on the basic level only. So right now, so let's take, if I comment this one, I just want to print the ratings. Okay. Can you see, I did just one change. I'm trying to find this one. And if I run it, I got the ratings. Done. So this is also good. And what are the other things which I need? I also said I want review count. Guys, you can spend a lot of time doing a lot of things, but right now I'm just working on, I'm trying to show you the different class. So right now here I'm using a review count with a tag, anchor tag. Let's come back here. Activate. So this is the one. So if I click here, so with this element, select an element on page. If you activate this one and you can select this one, if you click on that one, it will show. Can you see it's an a tag? And it's the class is review count. Can see the class is review count. So that's the reason I'm using for I in soup find all a class, sorry, a tag with class review count, and strip the same thing. So if I run it, these are review counts, 43.6k reviews and all things. Okay, it's in a tuple, but just forget it. We are not interested in anything. We do right now. We are able to get this three information because these are the three things which we need in our document. We are trying to scrape this information, so we are happy with this three. If you want, you can just start working on it. Let's take, if you want description, work on it. So if I activate it, so this description is that it's in p tag and the class is description. Can you see description, and get the description and put it there. It's up to you guys. Okay, I'm not doing it. You do it. That's your job. So let's come back here. This once again I used info entity whatever. We are not going for that one. Okay, so let's take first, because I want to loop everything. I don't want to go every time. I don't want to go as a soup because everything else. So there's a best way. So first thing is, it's called, I'm putting all the company, all the information in one variable. I'm finding all a div called company content wrapper. So let's come back here. What is that company content wrapper? So if you see here, click. So this is company content wrapper, which is holding all the information. Can you see? Which is holding all the information which we need. Now it's up to you to go and search one by one, because each is company. So this is content wrapper. If I click here, this is content wrapper. Can you see? So everything is called company. So if I come back here, I put everything in this one. So if I print the length of companies, how many companies will be there? 30. Okay, so now each company, let's take, if I want to print, if I print companies and I want to print the 0th element, so it will print all the HTML, all the information about that one wrapper. Okay, all this information. Okay, so if I come back here, this is a, so all this information, everything is there available for us. Now we can go start digging it. So this is done. Now, because I'm going only for this three, which is company name, review and ratings. Can see name, review, because this is what h2 tag is the name, and rating and the review count. These are the three things which we are going for it. So I created three empty lists. Okay, is it clear? Then so what I did was that in this companies list, I'm going one by one. Okay, for company in companies, and first company, and then I'm appending it to this company names dot company find, because we don't need to use find all, because as we are going in each individual thing, we can directly go into each individual box. Because if you come back here, for this box, there's only one h2 tag. If you click here, you can see there's only one h2, one rating wrapper. Okay, can see, and one review. If you come back here, one review count. Okay, so it's easy to go. That's why you don't need find all, you just need find. So I'm using find, and if you see, I'm using the same stuff which we did here. Other than that, just I'm using find. And then I'm putting everything in one context only. Can I say can find? So first I'm finding it and I'm getting the text and then I'm stripping it. Is it clear, guys? And we are appending it. Everything is appended to each individual list. But we don't want just this list. We want like a data frame. And how to use it? You know, we can use pandas to use data frame. So how to work on data frame? So I'll just come back here. So I'm going to create name is equals to company name, ratings, and here company review. I'm going to remove all the things because I don't need anything. This is company review. I'll just put review count. I don't want company review count. So I created a dictionary and I'm giving it name. Name means TCS one by one it will go there, and rating, it will take the rating and put it there. Okay, and then we are using pandas data frame to convert this dictionary into a data frame. Is it clear, guys? Now if you want to test it, you can always type print df dot head method we are using it, and then I'll just clear off so that, and right click and run it. So it will print the top 5 in the list. So TCS rating is 3.5, it review count is this one, Accenture, Cognizant, all things. And let's take if I want to print 30. There are 30 now, I can print it. Can you see? All these things. Once again, we are using only one page. Till now, we are using only one page, guys. Okay? We are using only one page. We got 333 pages to do it. But once again, we did it. But right now, I don't want to print it because I want to save it to the data. So, and how to save it? You can just put df dot to CSV. And in quotes, I can say top companies dot CSV. Okay, I'll say top Indian companies because top Indian companies dot CSV is IT related things. Okay, so rather than printing, I'm going to save to a CSV file, and you can see the CSV file here. So I can run this one. That's it. So we got the top companies. Yes, it will create an index. Okay, that's fine, but right now we got all these things. Okay, guys, so we got the thing, but we are still working only on one document, one page. So okay, we are working only on one page. Now try to work it out on all the 333 pages. Okay, that is your task. I don't want 300. Let's guys try to do it 50 pages. Okay, so right now this is 1, so 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay, I hope you will try it out, and yeah, comment, send me some message, send me a message if you have done it. If you're getting any issues and errors, get back to me. But right now we are happy what we did. Our data is there, but once again it's only 30. We can easily use a for loop and get this done for all the 333 pages. It can be done. Try it out. If anyone is getting any errors or any issues, get back to me. Okay, I'll try to work it out. I'll try to show you guys how to do it. Okay, now this is done. So let's get back to our folder, because I was telling you guys that how we'll use this requirements. So right now, if I come here, okay, I'll close this one. Okay, now if you see here, these are the only three documents. It's only 2.72 KB. So let's take, what is this virtual environment? It's taking nearly 130 MB, which I don't want to upload it onto GitHub, or I don't need it. So what I could do, because I got my requirements sorted. Okay. If you think it's not sorted all the thing, best thing is always you need to see that I'm just activating. Okay, I'll say pip freeze space greater than symbol, it's better requirements.txt. Done. So CLS. So we got all our requirements done. So now if I can close it, okay. So if I get back to my folder, my requirements is up to date, everything. Now, if I'm happy with my project and I'm not going to work on anything, I can just delete this virtual line. Delete it. Now this document or this folder, you can upload it onto your GitHub and all things, and it is only 202.72 KB. That's it. Now comes the issue. Let's take, I want to go back in Visual Studio and update, okay, re-update, and maybe I want to use it, and now let's take, I worked only on 1 page only, but let's take, I want to work on 330 pages. How? Because my virtual end is gone, and if I come back to my Visual Code, it's not there. Can you see? They're all red squiggly lines. Can you see? We don't need this one. They're all yellow squiggly lines, means it's not there. It's asking you to update it, reinstall it. So how to do it? It's easy. So I'll just close it. Here, I'll get back here once again, CMD. First we need to create our virtual end. You can call anything once again here also. It's not necessary that you need to call the same name, but it's my habit. I always create my virtual ends with VENV. So I created my virtual end, and once again this is nothing. It's no use because it doesn't have my libraries and packages installed. So I can go back to Visual Studio, Visual Code. See, can you see? First I need to activate because it's there. So how to activate it? So I'm just typing S and tab, it will select A, activate. Now it activated. Now I will not go and start pip install request, pip install beautiful soup. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use the requirements.txt file to install all my packages. So I can say pip install space -r and then requirements.txt. Got it, guys? It's pip install -r requirements.txt. Okay, and run it. It is going to install everything, all the libraries which are in the requirements.txt file, and install it. So let's install it. Let's see. Okay. This one will, because this is my internal, so I'll just go into Python space. I'm going to upgrade my pip. Now gone, everything is working, and if I want to test it, I can test pip list or freeze to check all my libraries installed. These are all there in my virtual end now, and CLS. And if I want to test, run this to check it, it's already there, but right now I will not. I'll comment this one. I want to print It's working. So got it, guys? So if you go to your requirements, you're saving over 130 MB space. So till now we have created so many VMs, virtual environments in different projects. So make a habit, create a requirements file. Let's take, I install OpenCV, OCR and all things, man. It takes a lot of memory. And I'm not working on that project currently, and I will not be using it. That's it. I'm done and dusted with that project. I just want to put it somewhere on GitHub or something else. It's nearly over 2 GB is the project, and in virtual and it's taking over 1.5 GB. Do you need that much virtual and you can just delete it and put everything in requirements and then remove the virtual and then whenever you need it you can reinstall if you got the requirements.txt file. Okay, guys. So hope you enjoyed this lecture, this workshop, and in the next workshop with web scraping, we'll be working on once again we will be using something a little bit more. I don't want to say advanced, but a little bit more in Beautiful Soup to scrape a little bit more like a challenging data. Okay, and then maybe we'll be, as I said, we'll be working on 3-4 tutorials. The fourth tutorial we'll be working on dynamic website, how we can get the data from the dynamic website. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. Any doubts, any questions, please get back to me. I'll try to sort it out, or I'll try to work with you guys, okay, rather than sort it out. See, it's a journey. So let's come together, learn, and make our lives better. Take care. Bye.